Good evening and welcome to the second episode of the Pulse CUTV's new show. Today's a special episode because we're at the Concordia Leonard and Bina Ellen Gallery as part of the Just Watch Me exhibition. We're gonna have the opportunity to speak more about the exhibition as we're gonna be joined by Romeo Gongora, the main organizer of this exhibition. But for now, let's just turn to our videos this week.
So our first video is, it was made as a collaboration between CUTV and Center for Gender Advocacy. So they're pretty much trying to teach some feminism basics to young men. And one of the basics is consent. So on the video, you're gonna see a university student that brings a frosh girl to his apartment, and you'll see what goes on.
How's my bike? Yeah, I have 3 roommates.
Oh.
That's Jesse's room. He doesn't party. Do you like those pink shoes? My mom gave them to me. Oh, hey, man.
Yeah. Having a good night?
Yeah, a very good night.
Okay. Who's your friend?
This is Sarah. She's doing the sociology at the university here.
How you enjoying that, Sarah?
Good.
Hey, man, that's really nice of you to walk your friend home. Like, really nice. There's a lot of jerks out there who take advantage of, drunk freshmen.
You can just sleep in my bed tonight.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take the couch.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just over here. Watch your step. I don't know when to give up, huh?
Okay, great. So this is a show. They have already 2 episodes, and you can have easy access to them on YouTube or the CUTV website.
So our second video has been published a few days ago and has already gone viral with more than 27,000 views. It was created through CUTV in collaboration with the CACV, the Comité d'Action des Citoyens et Citoyennes de Verdun, and with artist and coach Dan Parker. So it's creative activism, it's a rap to denounce social inequalities and the lack of social housing in Verdun. So without further ado, let's turn to the video.
C'est triste d'habiter dans des logements délabrés. On veut pouvoir se loger sans se déshabiller. Quand j'ai payé mon loyer au propriétaire, il me reste que plus que la lumière dans le frigidaire. Sur l'aide sociale, on mange peu et mal. Pour payer le loyer, il faut encore se priver. Les loyers augmentent, nos logements pourrissent. À Verdun, trop de logements sont poches en crise.
Ben hey! Travaux non réalisés, insalubrité, conversion en condo, explosons des loyers. Avec le marché immobilier privé, les moins nantis se font chasser de leur quartier. Hey! Logement à bas prix, moins de sans-abri. Logement à bas prix, mais pas de tout dit. Un toit sur la tête, c'est moins de mots de tête. Mais les élus s'en moquent en tabarouette. À quand des politiques qui agissent vraiment pour qu'existe enfin le droit au logement?
On te dit logements sociaux, tu nous dis pas de ghetto. On dit lutte à la pauvreté, tu nous réponds mixité. On te dit droit au logement, tu nous réponds droit à l'argent.
Quand on réclame de pouvoir dignement se loger, on nous dit v'là des condos, allez donc acheter. Mais une hypothèque sans chèque, c'est un échec. Subvention à l'achat, c'est toujours plus de dettes. Et puis par chez nous, qui c'est que tu veux qu'achète?
Nous, on n'est même pas capable d'acheter la poignée de porte.
Le condo premier prix qui se construit dans le quartier, y a pas 15% de locataires qui peuvent se le payer. Les condos vont pas nous loger, y a comme un malaise. C'est-tu ta population qui te met mal à l'aise? À Verdun, on est des milliers sous le seuil de pauvreté et plus d'un tiers des ménages payent trop cher de loyer. Pour nous, la solution, elle est pas dans le marché. C'est du logement social que ça nous prend pour loger.
On te dit logements sociaux, tu nous dis pas de ghetto. On dit lutte à la pauvreté, tu nous réponds mixité. On te dit droit au logement, tu nous réponds droit à l'argent.
Quand on parle logement social, tu penses monde sale et malade mental. Sacrifiés, mal logés, tannés d'être ignorés, pauvres assistés sociaux, fatigués d'être insultés. Quand tu nous traites de sales de poire, tu te vois-tu dans le miroir? Fait que Verdun, pendant que les condos, ça pousse partout comme des haricots. La construction des logements sociaux, c'est aussi là qu'un escargot. Pour tous les mal logés du quartier, il est grand temps d'accélérer. Point moyen de vivre sur une liste d'attente, on est près d'1 millier qui s'impatientent.
On te dit logements sociaux, tu nous dis pas de ghetto. On dit lutte à la pauvreté, tu nous réponds mixité. On te dit droit au logement, tu nous réponds droit à l'argent.
So thank you, the CACV, for this awesome rap video. And now we're gonna turn to more music.
Thank you, Anne. Miriam. So now we're gonna go to the advisory's latest video. This was produced and hosted by Emma Crocker. She went to the 11th annual Montreal International Reggae Festival and spoke to Luciano about his vision of global community, traveling with a purpose, and the personal meaning of his return to African soil. So let's turn to Luciano.
Blessed love, this is Luciano the Messenger, and you're watching CUTV Montreal for one and all. Blessed.
So here we are with CUTV at the Montreal International Reggae Festival. This is the 11th year that the Reggae Festival is being hosted in the Old Port. And we're here tonight to interview Mr. Luciano. There's a lot of wicked food vendors and clothing vendors here tonight, and we're going to take a look around. Thank you so much for the performance tonight.
Yeah, man, it was a presentation, man, and a half, man. I felt it. I'm a voice champion. Because even, you know, I'm not been eating too much bulk food and too much cooked food either.
Okay.
Yeah, I find that when you put too much food in your body, you have to work too hard to get it out, you know?
You gotta keep it light.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You have to eat like the birds out there, man. Study the birds.
And you've been flying all around the world
man.
recently. I'm wondering, you talked about so much on stage tonight, and one of the things you were talking about was your new home in Gambia. We're a community and campus station, and I'm wondering how your sense of community has changed, kind of relocating.
Well, honestly, it's not changing. You know, I've always had a universal mind towards living, because I believe that God has given I dominion to have a place or a compound everywhere when we have family and loved ones, and you know, once I have the money and I have the opportunity, I can get it, I just take it. Because to me, you're supposed to have place everywhere, man. You know, feel people just have tied on one place.
Some people forget Africa. Some man come back to Gaza.
So I don't necessarily believe that, you know, when people force you to live in a one kind of lifestyle, it narrows the mind and make you don't think wide. You have to think wide and travel. One time, you know, I travel when there's no plane or there's no transportation or you don't have the money. But you try and make the money, you know. And the greatest thing of that is not even the money that make you travel, is when you create yourself, make yourself become like a purpose that people need. So you can pay the request you. Sometimes it's for a workshop or just for a seminar or just for a guest appearance, or you know, sometimes on a big stage show. I'm telling you, the first time I went to Gambia, Brother Mikey General and I, we went there. It was like a pilgrimage. We didn't go to perform, we just go there and go to the villages and spend some time and eat some fundenyabi and all them thing there. Some African food, you know.
You talked before about the frustration of trying to go to Ethiopia and you couldn't get a visa.
Yeah, that was terrible, man. So it kind of shook me up, because at one time I tried to see if I could make settlement in Ethiopia. And I tried it. Because it's nice there and it's cool and it's a spiritual country. But I think the government is not so keen on seeing Rastafarian. Yes, as I was saying. So, but when you go through all of that and see that His Majesty stood the test of time, and he is there as an emblem for I and I, as Rastafarian, we see His Majesty as an I and I icon and who represent. Upon this day of our Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey, we have to talk about these things.
Yeah. Well, we hear you loud and clear here.
Thank you, darling.
So, yeah.
You're doing a great work. We have to give thanks for our journalists and radio personalities and people who pay a keen interest in these things, because we need that. Sometimes we're like voices in the wilderness if you don't have people to really carry the message far and wide. You know?
Well, honestly, it's your message that we're carrying, and we're thankful for that.
God bless all my friends and family. Third time of Israel, I was trying to
Now, to conclude the show, we're going to be joined by Romeo Gongora, and we'll speak about the Just Watch Me exhibition.
Okay, so Romeo Gongora, he is from Montreal. He was born and raised in Montreal, however, his parents are from Guatemala.
Thank you for inviting me here.
No,
to have this platform
coming.
of discussion with CUTV. It's just so great. Thank you very much. And I'm proposing this exhibition here in the Leonard and Bina Ellen Art Gallery. I transformed the gallery as a club, a social club. So everybody of you are invited to come and take a drink. You're welcome. So the idea is to bring the space as an encounter space where people can come and take a drink, do Tai Chi, yoga, watch a film. So there is many activities that will be there for the month until the 11th of October. And in a way for me, it's to bring discussions about identity, Quebec identity, but through all those different activities.
Get the inspiration from?
Yes. At the beginning, I was interested by bringing back the 70s. I found there is many events that happened in the 70s in Quebec that were not known by myself. Then by talking with my surrounding, I found out that they didn't know it also. So for me, it was a way to bring awareness to some crucial moment of this time. And I'm taking inspirations of different events that happened in the 70s, especially artist collectives from this period. And I bring them in the space as an inspiration. It's not like a real reenactment. I don't have the pretension to be an art historian. So I take this more as an artist. So I got inspired. And I took different elements from the 70s and I bring them in the space.
So who's the artist again? What's his name?
Yes, like for example, right now in this space where we are filming pools, we have Maurice Demers. Maurice Demers was an artist from the 70s, born in Montreal, and he developed a project called Fondation de Théâtre d'Environnement Intégral. It was a theater, community theater, and he worked in the area of Houndstick. So I bring back this event from the past, and I use it now to do events happening that for me are relevant of this time. And I have to say that the whole project is made in collaboration with people. So I'm the one who initiated the idea, but the project is possible through all the help of different people. And you are one of them. Yeah.
So yeah, just about this. So yeah, you're more bringing people to the space. You're more of a facilitator, right? So could you speak a little bit more about this? Because it's very modern, right? It's like art that can be anything. It's not like. Can you speak a little bit about the artist in the 21st century and how you see yourself as an artist?
Well, that's a big question for me, you know. I think that I see my role as an artist as someone who is useful in the society. So I try to do projects that are bringing back something to the community. And the way I do that is by touching socio-political issues, but also by working with people. So that will be one of my view, but I think there is different way to define art and artist. And I will be able also to tell you something now, and tomorrow I will have another definition. I think that's what one of the things amazing with art is that it's not something you can grab and define and say, this is it. So I kind of look desperately to know what it is, and I think people also are seduced by this.
So that's interesting, actually. So will you define yourself as a postmodernist or a postmodern artist?
Oh, I don't know. I'm here right now, and I do work right now. People will consider, some people will call this postmodern, others will call it other names. So I would say maybe, maybe.
Okay.
I also want to bring back this idea that as a collaboration, the space was made with a team. This Just Watch Me project was made with a special team of research. I've been researching the work for 2 years, and through those 2 years I contacted and I collaborated with most of the people I came along the project. And there is a Francine Couture who is working in the space of the discotheque. I hope you can show some images. It will be amazing that people can see how it looks. Here in Maurice Demers' space, it was with Anita de Carvalho. And we have a space that is inspired by Fusion des Arts. That was an artist collective, very engaged politically. And I'm working this with Eve Lamoureux.
Quebec nationalism plays an important part of your project, or is it just the history?
I think I cannot escape, when I speak about Quebec identity, the question of nationalism. I would not say it's a crucial element. I would not say that is the most important element, but it's an important element as much as the question of sexuality, the question of First Nation, the question of diversity. You know, what is to be a neo-Quebecer? What is myself, born in Montreal, but from Guatemalan family? How do I set in this place? So there is different issues brought in the space, and nationalism is one of them. I'm wondering, how do you find this experience until now, CUTV, of being here, involving with Just Watch Me?
I mean, no, it's very interesting. We should do more promotion. But no, it's I find it interesting to be able to just like do things in the space, and that it is art. I think that's awesome because we just do like what we do, but in the gallery, so that makes it art, right?
Yeah.
So.
But don't you find that at the same time it's not just art, because you are, for example, showing videos that are questioning socio-political issues, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
And
But art is also communication.
through
and
communications.
It's sharing things with people, right? And as you said, like dialogue.
I think that's the power of art, you know. Art is a way to communicate things. And I think that's one of the reasons I'm using this platform as an art gallery to bring back those questions of identity in the space through art.
Yeah, identity, and also, I mean, the experience so far it's interesting, as she already remarked, and thank you for having us here. So thank you for watching.
Yeah, and stay tuned for the next episode.